Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Bandit. Bandit. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
General West.
Showing up. Switch. Switch.
Get it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
90, Wolf.
Use the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get...
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
52, Mike 52. All day, punk. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Go.
Second and 3. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Kill, kill, kill.
Now.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, wahoo.
57. Mike 57.
Shoot.
Here's a second and 7. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ready to break.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Yes, yes.
57.
Go.
57 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, Charlie! Go!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey. That's me.
From the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go. Hey!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards. In the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, here's Barkley. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And the Browns first down.
Here we go. 60-yard. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Here we go. 50, plant.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, high 7.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to let this go for the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. 43 yards. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the set.
At the 30-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go,
2nd and 9. At the 20-yard
Delta.
line.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's done. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
70, Indy.
57, Mike, 57. Ready?
Let go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here I come. Mike,
Yep.
Mike,
Hey.
From the gun, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand.
60 or.
You better print. I'm letting you know right now, you better print.
Check. Crunch. Now. Defense.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, Barkley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
25 yards.
Great.
First down,
50 off the mic. So we got man.
Go out.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
30 base. Go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Burton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bengals take over. Let's go. 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Down. 8-3.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back in the 36. Jordan Phillips able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Ready, break.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down. It's done. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunn fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded just inside the 20. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Orbit.
2nd and 14. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
under 10. 10. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Check your hot read.
Go. Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. But try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence going deep for and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the 42-yard line.
On the double.
951. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Break.
51's the mic. Go. Go.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Now Barkley stripped of the football. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Come on, set, 8, read, now!
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Big Griffin.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence completes it to Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper, get it.
Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Your trip is here.
Brown on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bengals' 14-yard line.
Ready up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Gordon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Set. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Tight dog.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice that often runs you into a penalty.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Your track, your track. Let's go, baby.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.
Football.
Real football.
Not preseason.